Hey, what's going on, guys? It's the Lego Mandalorian here. So today we will be reviewing this 20th anniversary Snowespeeder set. So since it's a 20th anniversary set, it comes with this old-fashioned Lando Calrissian minifigure. So as you can see, this is the one from the original Cloud City. So also, not to mention, this is based off of the original 1999 Snowespeeder. So it comes with Luke, Dak, and a Rebel Trooper. So it retails for $30 in the United States. So anyway, let's just get on to the review. So here's what the Snowespeeder looks like. So one thing I noticed when I was building it is that it seems to be a lot longer than the 2014 one right here. So like if I was gonna open it up right here, you can see there's actually like this storage area right here, which is a bit odd considering there's not really much to store. Like, it can't really fit Luke's lightsaber in there. And like in the 2014 one, you can see there's actually this was meant to that was meant to hold, I think, Dak's pistol, which this one actually does also have that, but then along with this storage area, so there's not really much to store, which is kind of weird. But I think it's a decent design anyway. So now, like, another thing I noticed is that with the 2014 one, we see there's this grid pattern right here, and then when you look right here, they used one of these slope pieces to kind of mimic it in actual bricks. Also, one thing like that I kind of really didn't like about the new one is that actually the tow cable just broke off while I was doing this. That the tow cable and the blaster are actually separate, whereas with the 2014 one, they're actually attached. So I don't know why Leica decided to remove that feature. I actually liked it, but I still think it's a decent Snowespeeder. There's nothing awful about it. So then there's also it came with this turret. Well, the reason why it came with the turret is because, again, it's based off the 1999 one. The turret itself is actually, I think it does its, it stays true to the original design, if anyone remembers what it looks like. I don't think it's an awful design. As you can see back here, you can stick a minifigure on it. Then you got one of these blasters. I'm probably not gonna shoot that at the camera. But anyway, another reason that I got the set was because of the exclusive 20th anniversary minifigure, which is Lando Calrissian here. So as you can see, he's got the Lando Calrissian stand. The minifigure itself, actually, I found really interesting because he's got this yellow cape on the inside, and then if you turn back here, it's blue on the outside, which I thought was pretty interesting. Don't actually remember it looking like that. But I don't actually own the Cloud City set, obviously. Now the torso design, I think it does its job well. It does remind me of his design back in Empire Strikes Back. Besides that, there's nothing, nothing else to mention about the minifigure. So let's move on to the actual minifigures of the set. So here is Luke Skywalker. So this Luke Skywalker has, he's got a whole lot of detail going on his torso, his leg printing, and also one thing I did notice that they gave him a pistol, which I'm not sure why they did, but you can never have too many pistols. So back here, nothing notable, nothing we haven't seen before. But another thing I found was a bit weird that they removed they decided to, they weren't going to continue making these bulky pilot helmets, which was really just so that the visor could be detachable. I mean, like, see, when you look at it without, when it's not on the pilot, it actually looks fine. But then when you put it on the pilot, it's just, yeah, it looks way too big, too bulky. So yeah. But you can see that, they've got the same torso and leg prints. Actually, I think there was something This print's been around. Yeah, I think it was actually the 2014 one, which they only used it for this guy for some reason. But then I think it was like 2016 around that time they finally decided to use it for all the minifigures. So another thing to know is that Luke has the double face. So there's the one with his visor up, and then there's the one with his visor down. So I've got a ton of Rebel Trooper Lukes, well, Rebel Pilot Lukes. So this one's like no different from the other ones I have. So let's move on to Dak. So here's Dak now. There's actually not really much, there's not much else to really talk about because I've got a ton of Daks. So here's the one from the 2014 version. Now he's got like some of his printing isn't as well detailed, and actually the most notable thing is that he's got this design on the back. But besides that, there's nothing else to talk about. He's got the same torso and leg printing. He's got his pistol, but there's like I said, not much else to talk about since I already have a ton of Daks. So let's move on to the Rebel Trooper. So here is the Rebel Trooper here. So this one has. Now I've noticed with the Rebel Troopers, the Hoth ones in particular, that LEGO has been switching their designs a whole lot. So as you can see, this is like a 2010 version, and this is a 2014 version. So actually, like if I go like, see if you can just look at them from like this angle, there's been a lot of changes. So like this guy's kind of like a combination of both of them, which is kind of weird. They started with like this kind of this beige design, then they went with like this all white design, and then they kind of went with like a dark brown like / white design. But anyway, his torso print's a lot similar to the other ones, the other Hoth troopers. They just kind of like swap the colors a lot. He's also got like this bazooka, I guess you could say. But then on the back, he's just got his backpack. There's nothing much else. But like, also another thing I was talking about, how like with the 2010 version, the head's kind of beige and then it's white. The 2014 now it's kind of dark. It's dark brown. Just like dark beige, I guess. So like, it's kind of weird that LEGO's been changing the design a lot lately. But yeah, nothing much else to say about him. It's a decent minifigure, so let's just head on to the end of the video. Alright, so that was my review for the 2019 Hoth Snowespeeder. So I thought it was a pretty good set. The part-to-price ratio was pretty good. The Lando Calrissian 20th anniversary minifigure was, a good one to come with the set. So I liked some of the minifigures, even if their designs aren't very updated. I like the turret. Snowespeeder's okay. So I'd probably give the set a 9 out of 10. Now, I mean, I did kind of give the Snowespeeder a bit of a hard time, but I really do like Snowespeeders, even if the new one isn't like a good upgrade of the old one. But anyway, if you like this video, you can give it a like. If you want to see more of this kind of content, you can subscribe and leave me your thoughts about the Rebel Snowespeeder in the comment section below. And anyway, I'll see you guys next time.